still feel like I'm kind of washed out. Can I see though? That should be okay. It usually is. It's always so hard for me to tell when I'm looking at the monitor when I'm filming, because I can't see with the ring light right there. I can't see right. But I also need to use the ring light to be able to see what the hell I'm doing to my face when I'm filming one of these. Okay. So this is Spectra. I'm filming this the Sunday before Fan Festival. Kind of freaking out. But so far, everything's gone according to plan. So we're gonna hope that continues to happen. I've done Spectra's makeup once already, and I kind of hated it. So I'm doing it again. I've got different lashes. I'm gonna try a different base makeup. Guess who forgot part of the base makeup? And I've got a different lipstick. I've got pretty much just about different everything. All the products I used today will be listed in the description. There will also be a link to the Spectra vlog, which I'm pretty sure is it's going up before this. Last time I used my NYX foundation mixer in white that I've had since like 2016. I don't even know if they still make this, but I used just this because I don't want to go completely white, like paint white, but I wanted to try to make myself paler, but I feel like I still looked too human. So I think I'm gonna start by going in with this and try to layer it up a couple times, see where that takes me. I feel like in person it's pretty white, but like on camera I feel like it doesn't really translate, so then I'm kind of wrestling with, do I want it to show up well for photos or do I just want it to show up well for the con, period. That doesn't look too terrible on camera, but I have noticed that whenever I've gone back and edited these, it always looks incredibly different on my computer screen than it does when I'm looking in the monitor as I'm filming. So who knows? I don't know if the fact I'm using a brush makes a difference. I'm trying to not get it in my eyebrow, but also I kind of am, because I'm going to be filling my eyebrows in purple. So I feel like that might help them stand out more as purple if I do that. But just in case this very pale base doesn't work out like I want it to, I want to go in with just the tiniest bit of paint. Yeah, I'm really thinking it's the camera that makes me just look more human and less ghost. Love when it pops in my face like that. I can't run out right now, please. You're telling me I've had this for 6 years and it's finally running out now when I'm actually going to need it? Oh my god. I think y'all are about to witness me go through the 5 stages of grief. Or was it 6? Is it 6 or 5 stages of grief? Maybe I can find it on Amazon? Because this actually is almost empty and I'm getting kind of freaked out. Because I really don't think NYX makes this anymore. But I'll even take it from a third-party seller at this point if I have to. Okay, that's pretty pale. I'm just gonna look this up on Amazon really quick. Oh my god, they really don't. Amazon doesn't even have it. Okay, but other LA Girl has one. Okay, LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment in white. Okay. When would it get here? Friday! That's not good. That's the first day of the con. I'm probably not going to be here. Because this right here is the vibe I was going for, like paler, but I don't know. I think I'm going to bite the bullet and just add a little bit. I'm going to do it with a sponge. I'm not wetting this paint at all. This is just water activated body paint. I'm not making it wet at all. I'm just running my sponge along the cake. We're gonna see if this does anything. If not, I'll just make it a little bit wet. I don't think this is doing a damn thing. Well, wait, maybe? I don't know if the camera's picking it up. But I feel like, oh, it is making a difference. Okay, cool. Oh, that is definitely making a difference. Okay. I'm like pounding the shit out of my face right now. Like it's white, but it's not like white. I'm just gonna keep doing the whole right side of my face, and then I'm gonna compare it to the side that still has just that mixer on it. Ha, you know how I can tell that it's making a difference? Because it's showing up on my eyelids. Oh, you can definitely see that in the camera. I can see it on my neck now. This is what I wanted. Like, yeah, just comparing like this part of the left side of my forehead and my left cheek. Yeah. Okay, this right side is more what I wanted. I also appreciate how the body paint is also like helping to cover up my acne scars. Or my acne spots. I don't think they're scars. Well, maybe they are scars. Said the person with the skin license. Also, I would strongly recommend when you're applying this to be a lot more gentle with your skin than I'm being with mine. But it's fine. This is definitely a do as I say, not as I do type moment here when it comes to my base makeup. Okay, so I guess if I do end up running out of the mixer, I could just do like one layer. I don't have to do 2 layers because honestly I don't think the second layer really did anything. The body paint I used was from Mehron. It's from their Paradise Paints line. I don't know if they have another line. That's the only one I know. But now I'm setting it with my NYX HD finishing powder, translucent powder. It's just a pressed translucent powder. I don't think I ever show it in these videos, but whenever I do my makeup like this for a costume, I do actually use I will use setting spray if I remember to take it to the hotel with me. Man, when that mixer popped, it really got all over everything, all over my shirt. Damn. I guess I'll move on to eyes now. Eyebrows. I'm gonna do my brows first. Okay. For my eyebrows, I'm gonna be using a mixture of some of the matte purple shades in the Michaela and Glamlight palette, the first one. I'm probably going to be mixing Pot 2 and MJ. I want to start with Pot 2 and then go in with a little bit of MJ just to lighten it up a little bit, kind of match the wig a bit better because it's got some that mid-tone purple and then more of that light purple. Guys, I'm so excited for this con. It's very small, concerningly small for Fan Expo this time, but Sandman, Dream, Desire, and Johanna. I've already met Jenna Coleman once. We met her quite a few years ago, you know, for Clara from Doctor Who. Oh, and Matt Smith's gonna be there, if he doesn't cancel again. But man, guys, when they announced Dream, I lost my shit, and then they announced Desire? I'm so excited. Y'all have literally no clue how pumped I am. I'm gonna tell y'all a story while I'm doing my brows. So, when they announced that Dream was gonna be there, I lost my mind, right? Because Sandman is my current obsession right now. Oh, I should have grabbed a clear brow gel to set the brows. Oh well, I'll just add it to my list. If I felt the need to get up and grab my clear brow gel, I would use my NYX brow glue, but I don't feel like grabbing it, so that's just what I'll most likely be using the day of the con, after I finish applying the eyeshadow. But anyway, so they announced Dream, right? And I had just gotten paid that week, so I immediately went and bought his photo op. Pro tip, if the cons haven't announced when their photo ops are live, check their websites. because all the photo ops for all the celebrities have been out for like a month, and they only like announced that photo ops were on sale like a week ago. I don't know, I don't remember if they've always done that or if that's like a new thing, but as soon as they announced Dream, I checked their website, I went and bought his photo op. I was so excited. And then the next day they announced a teaser that they were going to be posting another person from Sandman, and I was like, oh, I got a little too ahead of myself there buying Dream's photo op already. And I was talking to my mom, and I'm like trying to guess. I'm thinking I was guessing it was going to be like Death or Desire or Johanna. I think I was also who else was I guessing? I was also guessing. Oh, I was also guessing Corinthian and Lucienne. I was guessing pretty much everyone because they didn't give like any hints as to who it was going to be. They just said it was going to be another Sandman announcement. And then the day they announced it, it was Desire, and I was like, so I went back to the photo op page because I was going to look and see how much the duo was going to be for Dream and Desire. But they didn't have it listed yet, so I waited the whole weekend. I still didn't have it listed because I was going to exchange my Dream photo op for a duo photo op with Dream and Desire. And then the beginning of the following week, they announced a teaser that there's going to be another Sandman announcement. But they gave a hint that she's on the case, and I was like, oh, it's Jenna Coleman. It's Johanna. And then they announced later that day that it was Johanna. So I was like, well, guess I'm getting the trio. Because they had one where it was like, you could get their individual photo ops each person, right? But you could also like do a duo photo op with Dream and Desire, or you could do a duo photo op with Dream and Johanna, or you could do the trio with all three of them, Dream, Desire, and Johanna. So I went ahead and did the trio. Honestly, I'm probably most excited for that photo op right now. I've also got a photo op with Eduardo Franco. He played Argyle in Stranger Things. He's going to be on Friday. The Sandman trio is on Sunday. Argyle's going to be on Friday. And then I went ahead and bought Matt Smith's photo op just in case he doesn't cancel. Because if a guest cancels, like, you get a refund, right? So I went ahead and bought his for Saturday because he's only going to be there on Saturday. But we'll see if he's actually there or if he really does cancel. Because this is like the 4th or 5th time he's been announced to come to Dallas, and he's canceled every single time since. So, I mean, honestly, there were comments on the announcement that said like, things I believe in less than Santa. Matt Smith coming to Dallas, and I was like, ooh. The comments were hilarious to read, to be honest. But also very valid. Because he has been announced quite a few times, and he's never shown up once. Though I will say, I think the last time he canceled, the quote-unquote replacement that they got, I don't know if he was meant to be a replacement, or if that's just how it ended up happening, ended up being David Tennant. So that was really nice. Okay, that is it for brows for now. Again, if I felt like getting up, I would get my brow gel, my NYX brow glue, because I think that's the only clear one I have anymore. I used to have the Control Freak. That's also a good one. I'm not a huge fan of it just because I find the one to be very thick and too much like a mascara wand, at least for my brows. The brow glue has just like a very small short one I find a lot easier to handle. For her eyes, I am going to be using the About Face Beauty matte fluid eye paints in, I'm pretty sure this is the shade's name is Replicant. Now I'm using this because I have it. Oh, this is Halsey's makeup brand, and it is very expensive. I used this the last time, and it's like the perfect shade for her eyeshadow. But it did crease, so I'm going to be setting on top of it in eyeshadow, and you don't have to use this. You can just go in with the eyeshadow I'm about to point out because it's pretty much a perfect match for the eye paint. It's from the NYX Ultimate Brights palette, and it's this shade right here. I don't think they don't have shade names, but it's this one right above that pale yellow. So you could just go in with that eyeshadow and you'd be good to go. But I like the eye paints, so I'm going to be using this. This is probably my favorite shade they've ever come out with, to be honest. And I'm not trying to create a particular shape. I'm just kind of going for like a smoked out kind of all over kind of vibe. Another pro tip, when something is creasing and you're going to set it, before you put the powder down you're using to set it, blend out the crease with your finger so that you don't set it creased. Otherwise, if you don't tap it out with your finger or a brush or whatever, then when you put the powder down, you're just setting the crease in place. It's not going to hide the crease then. I did have a hard time trying to figure out Spectra's eye makeup because in like the official art, I'm talking the OG art, not whatever new shit they've got out now. It's like more of like a softer periwinkle blue, it's less teal, but then like on the actual like OG doll, it's more of this kind of tealy blue aqua type color. I don't know. It's really weird. We're gonna go back to the base. I'm gonna use my Morphe 35i Icy Fantasy palette. I never use this thing. This is the only Morphe palette I own. But I'm going to use this palette to contour, and I'm going to use this purple. This is like a purple gray. This is a very big maybe, but I might mix in one of these two gray shades right here, or maybe both, but I'm definitely going to start off with this. I used just this purpley one to contour last time, and it seemed to turn out okay. So we're gonna do it again. We're gonna hope for the best. I'm gonna start with my cheeks, and I am barely touching the brush to my face. And I think I mentioned this in the Eddie video, but like my base makeup, the techniques are like the same for every single costume, same contouring style, same everything. It just depends on the colors and the care and intensity depending on the actual costume. And if at any point I feel like it's too much, then I will go in with the sponge that still has some of the body paint on it, and I'll just tap over it a little bit to kind of help blend it. I'm also doing my jawline. I'm kind of going for more purpley shades because 1, purple is Spectra's color, 2, she's a ghost. So she's meant to look dead. But I don't want to just use gray either because I feel like that's a little too basic. And even though the wig is going to cover it, I'm doing my temples too. And I'm going to contour my nose with it, just the sides. I only ever contour the sides of my nose. Time to go back to the eyes. I'm going to take my ColourPop Cream Gel Liner Pencil in, I think this is called, Piggy Bank. It's a purple. Spectra's eyes, like where the whites of her eyes would be, were purple. I'm not wearing contacts, so I figured I'd kind of like just put purple in my waterline as kind of like a nod to that. Everything I said about the clear gel, scratch that. I'm a dumbass. I forgot. I've got my About Face Fractal Glitter Brow Gel right here. This is the purple one. Where are my glasses? I can't read what this says because the text is so tiny. This is the shade Eclipsed, and it's like a pinky purple shade. So I'm gonna use this on my brows actually. I'm gonna try to not put too much on. I'm actually gonna scrape some product off, but I'm gonna put this on top of what I've already got going on. I didn't scrape enough product off. Damn, that is a lot. Now back to the eyes. I am going to take my NYX Epic Ink Liquid Liner Pen, and I'm going to do a wing. I'm very interested to see how much of this video, how far it's going to get cut down, because raw, I've been at this for an hour now. And I really hope that a week from today, when I'm filming this, but it does not, in fact, take me this long to do my makeup. Not my best wing. Definitely not my best wing. Damn, I don't like that wing at all. I do not. Oh, okay. Oh my god, am I gonna have to get a new liner? Why am I running out of everything right before the con? I don't appreciate that. I don't approve of that message. I already know without looking back at the other wing that these are two very different. Yeah, those are two very different. See, I like this left wing better than the right wing. Oh my god, that is different. Shit. Okay, well no, it's fine. It's fine. Now what I did last time was I popped like another smaller one at the bottom, so I'm going to do the same thing. I don't remember how I did it, but I'm going to do it anyway. Backing away from the liquid liner for now. I also made the inner corners kind of pointy with the liquid liner. Now I'm going to add with this color, with Colourpop's, I think it's their BFF liquid liner. In the shade Graceland, it's just a white liner pen. I think last time, did I do it on the bottom or the top? I think I did it on the bottom. I'm just going to do like a white line under the bottom wing. Nope. I started putting another line like right above that bottom wing. No, did not like it. Just tapped it out with my finger really quick and made it disappear. Actually, I think I did it on my inner part, my inner corner here too. Yeah, just a little line pretty much right under my tear duct. I keep looking in the monitor again, I'm doing it again. I'm going to bring that purple a bit further down. It's an older pencil and I can tell it's pretty dry. I have some of the new, I say newer, I just got new ones, like a new black one. It's definitely creamier than, I think I need to get my hands on the purple one. Though I guess I could just take, it's literally the same color as my eyebrows, I could just take that same eyeshadow and just run it right on my lash line and get the same effect, just easier. And then I'm going to go back in with that black liquid liner, and give me a second, I can't talk while I do this. Took the black liquid liner, and from the bottom wing, where it started coming in under my eye, I did a line under that purple and under the white I put on my inner corner, and I connected it to the point I made on my actual inner corner, so it kind of like trying to make the illusion that my eye is bigger, like drag queens will do in like cartoon makeup styles, right? But instead of like having white all filled in there, it's purple, because her irises are meant to be, not her irises, the whites of her eyes are purple. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye, and I'm going to go back in. I think I'm going to pick up another of this purple pencil and like a new one, because the new ones are creamier and easier to work with. But I'm going to go back in, I think, also into that eyeshadow I used for my eyebrows and fill in that gap so you see less of my actual skin. And now, very carefully on top of that white liner, I'm going to take the NYX white liquid liner. This is a lot more pigmented and thicker than the Colourpop pen, so I'm going to wipe off a ton off this tiny little brush. I'm going to very carefully go over the white lines I drew. Now I'm going to put mascara on my top lashes. I'm trying to decide, I think I'll go ahead and put them on my bottom lashes too. And I use the NYX On The Rise mascara. I'm going to be putting strip lashes on, so I'm not too worried about getting them to look quite right, but it helps blend them in. Now I'm going to take my NYX Ultimate Glow Shots liquid eyeshadow and Come Through Coconut. It's just a white, sparkly, shimmery liquid eyeshadow, and I'm going to use the, oh my god, I almost dropped that. I'm going to use this to highlight my inner corners. And as I'm highlighting my inner corners, I'm making sure to stay above the liner, because this liner I put down on my bottom lid is meant to be like an illusion that my eyes are bigger, which frankly would have worked much better. One, if I had contacts that made my irises purple, again, not irises, the whites of my eyes purple, or two, if I used white all underneath, but I thought purple would be cooler. Plus I just like the combination of this particular shade of purple and this particular shade of blue. And I like a lot of highlight, so I'm really layering this on top of itself. I'm also going to take this on my brow bone. Now last time I tried some purple blush thing that you couldn't really see on camera, but I think I'm going to try again. And I mixed the shade MJ from the Michaela palette, and I mixed this purple shade from the Morphe palette. Just kind of putting it on the high points of my cheeks, right above that contour shade. And kind of further in to like the apples. And after putting it on this cheek, whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to put on my nose. Because I think blush on the nose is really cute. I don't think I did anything except maybe take some of the paint off. I wonder if I didn't set my nose. Yeah, because my skin's coming through. Shit, okay. Oh, too much, too much. Where's my sponge? Where's my sponge? Where is my sponge? Where's my sponge? Oh, it fell off. And again, if it's ever too much, the sponge with the paint on, just tapping over. Cute. Don't know if it'll show up on camera, but I like how it looks in person. So, now for highlight, I'm kind of mixed. Because I have my Ofra Cosmetics nikkietutorials highlight palette, and I really like Glazed Donut, as you can see, because I've hit pan, it's almost all gone. But one, I don't know how that's going to show up on top of this white paint. Two, I also have the KVD Cosmetics Alchemist highlighting palette, which I'm pretty sure is discontinued, but it's got the purple highlight in it, so I think I might just mix both of them. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of Glazed Donut. Putting on my cheeks, on my forehead, even though I'm sure the wig will cover it, on my chin, Cupid's bow, down the center of my, down the bridge of my nose a little bit, leaving the tip, actually I'll just tap a little bit on the tip of my nose, and that's it for Glazed Donut. Now I'm going to go into the purple, which is called Amethyst, I think, and I'm going to put that on top. Now probably the most time-consuming part, the lashes. So these are the lashes I'm going to use. They're from this indie brand called Likely Makeup. These are the Sleepy Starlet lashes. God, I can never get them on right on my left eye, on my right eye. I always end up somehow sticking them to like the bottom, my bottom lid for a second. I'm going to go in with my NYX black liner and just fix this a bit. You know, I bought these little lashes from Ardell to like put them on my bottom, but now I don't think I want to do that. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that, which means I wasted some money, but it's fine. I can always try that again in the future, but I'm going to go back in with my mascara now and just like really coat my bottom lashes then. Because my first thought was, well, I'm going to go in with lashes on my bottom, so I'm not going to put a ton of mascara on. I was just going to put enough on to blend them. This is a very different lipstick than the one I used last time. I don't remember what one I used last time, but like it was fine in person, but it was more on the pinky side, less on the purple, so I bought a different one. This was on clearance at Walmart, but it's from NYX. I don't know if they still make it anymore. It's from their Shout Loud lipstick, and this is the shade Emotion. And it actually matches the pencil pretty well, so I'm hoping this will be like a good fit. I've never used this line. I don't know if they stopped making this line or if Walmart's just not going to carry it anymore. I do have a little bit of chapstick on, but let's find out. That's already much better. Oh my god. It's giving either Queen of Hearts but purple or Winnie Sanderson with purple. This is the ColourPop Disney Villains Gloss. If I remember right, this was from the Maleficent one. You could get a Maleficent pack that had like a highlighter and a lip gloss, and I think also a lipstick. I still have the lipstick. This is the ultra glossy lip formula. I don't know if they've updated it because I got this in like 2019. But it's a purpley lip gloss with pink. It's a brush. It's kind of sticky. Last time I went overboard with the lip gloss, so this one I'm just gonna dab it on. Last time I put the wig on, I hadn't combed it out yet. Cute. I'll also link like the wig, the dress, the waist cincher, all the jewelry, the chains. If you haven't been watching, if you haven't seen my my Spectra vlog yet, my making Spectra vlog, the chains did not come with the dress. They were originally bought to be the jean chains for Eddie's costume, but I ended up using them for Spectra to get like the chains on the front of her dress because in the original design she does have chains on. Cute. I wasn't originally going to wear earrings, but these are actually pretty cute with the whole outfit. They kind of work pretty well. So again, everything will be linked and listed in the description. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to see more stuff like this. And I'll see you in whatever comes out next, because at this point I literally have no clue. Bye!